This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the cold stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I just wanted to sing that song, a little bit of that song really quick, because of the words. This land was made for you and me, which is true. That song doesn't say this land was made for you if you are this way, or if you're that way. This land was made for you and me, regardless of whatever. With that said, we all know about the whole Orlando shooting thing that happened. But before I just give my opinion on it, I'm gonna show you guys a few things. Just a few things that is going on Snapchat or CNN news and everything else. So let me find it really quick. Okay, this is called Orlando What to Know on Snapchat. So it's just going to be a lot of different people, giving their opinions and everything on it. Hopefully y'all can hear it. See it. 50 dead, 53 murdered. The worst terrorist attack in the United States since 9/11. These are some of the stats, some of the people that passed. This is the guy who did the shooting, Omar Mateen, had been investigated by the FBI for terrorism ties once in 2013 and again in 2014. He legally purchased a long gun and handgun in the past week. What a fucking nutcase.
Attacks on any American, regardless of race, ethnicity, religion, or sexual orientation, is an attack on all of us. Attacks on any American, regardless of race, ethnicity, religion, or sexual orientation, is an attack on all of us.
But I don't know where my son is. No one can tell me where my son is. If he's been shot, if he's dead, no one knows.
Oh, gosh. It's a site that you can go to help. That's the site once again, you guys.
I have a word for ISIS. You do not speak for us. You do not represent us. You are an aberration. You are an outlaw. I have a word for ISIS.
Hillary Clinton, her words. This bastard. Let's go right on past him.
We've got to do everything that we can on top of that to make sure that guns do not fall into the hands of people who should not have them. That struggle continues.
Amen, Bernie. It's harder for gay men to give blood than for a suspected terrorist to buy an assault rifle. FDA policy prohibits sexually active gay men from donating blood. Ain't that some shit? And one more thing of the people that have been uniting, coming together. The nation grieves. It's talking about all the different deaths, the massacres that have happened.
This massacre is therefore a further reminder of how easy it is for someone to get their hands on a weapon that lets them shoot people in a school or in a house of worship. This massacre is therefore a further reminder of how easy it is for someone to get their hands on a weapon that lets them shoot people in a school or in a house of worship. This massacre is
29 alleged gunman Omar Mateen. Every time I heard a shot, I hoped he wasn't taking away another friend of mine. Wow. I'm trying not to cry during this. This is rough to try to get through. Okay. I also wanted to show you guys some CNN information. Okay, here's one. Hopefully you guys can see it or hear it. I'm gonna let this play.
Saturday night was going to be a night of friendship and fun for Pulse clientele such as 34-year-old Edward Sotomayor Jr. and 25-year-old Amanda Alviar, capturing these moments on social media, not knowing those posts would be their last. They are just two of the 49 victims killed in the terrorist rampage. For survivors, horrifying recollections remain all too vivid.
People are running, glasses are getting dropped, and then, people are passing me, like, I'm getting covered in blood from other people.
It went with the beat almost until you heard just too many shots. It was just like, bang, bang, bang.
There was about 20 to 30 people trying to push themselves through a very small cabinet-looking door.
Louis Bourbano escaped with his friend, never looking back at the murderer coming towards them.
I didn't even want to look back. Why? To look at them, that would be the last thing I see in my face, and the last memory I have. That's not something I want to remember.
Clubgoers hid from the terrorist in restrooms and dressing rooms, huddling together, hoping to survive.
He said he was going to die and he loved me. That's the last thing I heard.
Just after 2 a.m., Mina Justice received these texts from her son Eddie. Mommy, I love you. In club, they shooting. Trap in the bathroom. Calling them now, she wrote back. Then messages from Eddie kept coming. He has us, and he's in here with us. And then, I'm going to die. Eddie's mother spoke to news crews as she waited outside for her son.
I think something happened. Nothing.
Eddie Justice did not make it out alive. The murdered range in age from 19 to 50. Retail workers, accountants, bartenders, journalists, students, bright futures extinguished in a hate-filled terrorist attack.
You stole a lot of people away from their families.
Some clubgoers were lucky or shot, but saved because of the fast work of others.
On the way to the hospital, the officer had him lay on top of me, and I had to bear hug him.
Nursing student Josh McGill helped a man with multiple gunshot wounds outside the club, telling him what he needed to hear to stay calm.
I promise you, God's got this. You'll be okay. And I was mainly scared. I was like, God, please don't let me hit my break my promise.
As of now, that man is alive, and the promise to overcome lives on as well.
We're standing up and we're fighting. So that's all we can do. All we can do is fight.
Here's another report from Anderson Cooper.
Well, sources, including the hometown newspaper here, the Orlando Sentinel, are now reporting that this was not the shooter's first time at the Pulse nightclub. The Sentinel reports that at least 4 regular customers had seen him there before. One of them said he would sit in the corner by himself drinking, sometimes get very drunk, loud, and belligerent. There's also new reporting tonight from the LA Times. Joining me now on the phone is LA Times reporter Molly Hennessy-Fisk. Molly, thanks for joining us. What are you learning about this gunman, this killer?
Thanks for having me. So I spoke with Kevin West, who said that he had been chatting with a man who he believes believes was the shooter for months, for about a year off and on. He said the man had contacted him looking for clubs to go out to. He contacted him on a dating app, a dating and chat app called Jack, a gay dating app, and was looking for places to hang out. But they hadn't met in person until the night of the shooting.
So they actually met at the club that night?
That's what Kevin West told me. He said he was dropping a friend off there, and he said his friend is among those who were killed in the shooting. And as he was dropping his friend off, he looked out and he saw a man he believes was the gunman. Look at him. He said, hey. The guy said, hey, back, and he said appeared to recognize him, and then crossed the street and entered the nightclub.
And is your understanding? I mean, you said he was on this gay dating app or chat app for on and off for a year. Was it your understanding he was actually trying to meet up with people in order to date them or have some sort of relationship with them, or was he trying to kind of scope out, gay bars or understand how gay bars work more to commit this act? Do we know?
Well, the man I talked to said it wasn't clear to him. He said that the man he was chatting with, who he believes was the shooter, didn't mention having a wife or a child, and repeatedly said that he wanted to meet him in person, that he wanted to meet up. And Kevin, the guy I was talking to, just sort of got impatient with him and said, well, I'm not going to sit around waiting for you. And he would sort of track the guy he was chatting with, because you can track people through this app and see how.
Hold on.
How far away they are, and he said sometimes he was right in downtown Orlando, so he could tell that the guy was there. But he said, Kevin, the guy I talked to, said he goes to Pulse, he's a regular there, he has friends there, and he had never actually seen him there. Although the Orlando Sentinel has reported that other people have said they did see him there and heard him making comments. So Sentinel has reported that other people have said they did see him there and heard him making comments.
It's really, really sad. This is, and really, really crazy. I don't know. These two links will be in the bottom in the comment section, in the description section, whatever. And the people who have, who was killed, just to name some of them, was Edward Sotomayor Jr. These was really, good people, good kids, a lot of them, 20 years old, and this one girl 18, named Akara Murray, Eric Ivan Ortiz Rivera, Kimberly Morris, Eddie Justice, Enrique Rios. So many people have passed away due to this crazy dude coming in there and just going bananas. I really don't understand. This is crazy. How do you wake up one morning and just decide that you're going to kill 50 people? How does that happen? It's a whole bunch of people I don't like. But to kill them? What is wrong? Was he I wonder if he was like an outsider in the community. That he felt like he didn't belong or wasn't accepted, and so he just got upset by it, or one dude that he possibly tried to talk to kind of, just dissed him or whatever, then he got mad and upset. I really don't know what would prompt somebody to do this. And apparently he, like you say, he was allegedly a terrorist, and all this kind of stuff. Like all these different reports are gonna come out about him and how he was and everything. And you know, usually when people do these big massacre killings, usually they will end up killing themselves. Like once they kill all these people, and it's just crazy, and it's just because they won't suffer the rest of their days, apparently. Because it's what they think. They don't want to be in jail the rest of their life for killing all these people, because he would get like quadruple. He would probably get the death penalty or whatever anyway. But the fact that you do all this, you kill all these people, then you kill yourself. What I think that a lot of people don't realize, the people that's doing all the shooting, is that a lot of people are going to come after your family. And your family might be innocent, just like all those other people's families, But and people are gonna feel like they have the right to come for your family because you just killed one of their family members. 50 different people from different families. Like I don't. It's really sad. It's really hard for me to understand this. How in the hell did he get in the club with a gun? Like these days, like the club got a dress code and church is come as you are. And they damn near pat you down. When they pan you down, it'd be 3 or 4 dudes pan you down. I mean, they damn near molest you. So how did he sneak a gun into the club? Especially that kind of particular gun. I don't understand how this happened so easily. Do they not have security in the club that they was at in Florida? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. Every club should have heavy security. You never know. I don't know. It in my experience, it does tend to be more fights at straight clubs usually. But there's people are people. Like somebody gonna get drunk, somebody gonna turn up. Some people come to the club just to fight. So, they see somebody they don't like, they with their friends, they think they're hard, and they go over and do something, or somebody step on your shoe, you ready to fight, whatever. People fight for many different reasons, especially at a club. So, I just wonder what the hell was security doing? People really need to think about people's families when they do this kind of stuff, because that's a permanent loss. No mother, no father should have to bury their kid. How do you get over that? People like 18, 20, years old, they didn't even get a chance to live their life, and he texts his mom saying, I'm gonna die and this and that. Who really? It's so sad. I want us all to like come together as one, just people in general, like regardless of what race. This is so ridiculous that these kind of things are still fucking happening. Like I don't know when the hell is it gonna end. Like when are people gonna realize in this world it does not matter what is your sexual orientation? Like at the end of the day, we're all on this earth together. I know that there will always be racism and white supremacy, and all that kind of stuff. Like I realize that, and that's unfortunate, and you cannot change the minds of everybody. But can we at least get along regardless of who or what you are? If you don't agree with my decisions that I make or who I am as a person, then that is your business. But my God, do you have to say something? Do you have to act on it like this person did? Why what I'm doing in my bedroom or me being with whomever, how is that affecting your life? In what way? How is that affecting your straight life? Or whatever the situation is with you. I don't under. This is so sad. And people going out just to have fun and they get killed. Nowhere is safe anymore. The church ain't safe. Like, you can't even go to an amusement park with your family without something possibly happening. Should we all just stay in the house? Who's going to protect you at the end of the day? Who? It's really, really sad. Life is so short. That's why I try my best to just be nice to people and just mind my business. If I see something, a quality in a person that I do not like, I just tend to stay away from that person as much as I can. But this is really ridiculous, and this is really sad for this to happen. How do you bury 50 people? Like, what the hell goes through people's minds when they get ready to do this? Do you have some kind of mental disability? You know, that's the first thing they like to say is, oh, he had a mental disability and this and that. I'm like, okay, these people plan out everything that they do, usually, when these big shootings happen. They can't be that stupid. If you can sit and calculate things and know what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, like you plan this, a stupid person would just go in there and just, do whatever. I don't know, y'all. I didn't tell you guys this, but I just recently came out to my mother. And I was really scared to tell her. She used to always ask me in the past, was I gay? And I would just say no, or I would just switch the subject. But I just recently, I was just like, Mom, I got something to tell you. And I was just like, she was like, what, you like boys? And I was just like, yeah. And she was just confused. She just kept asking me, why do you like boys and this and that? I was just like, I don't know. It's just who I am. I was way more upset and emotional about it than she was. She was just like, you are the best son that I can ever ask for. And I love you regardless. And, I was so shocked by that because I was just so scared that she wouldn't accept me and that her 3 sisters, my aunts, wouldn't. But I'm sure they know now. I didn't come out to them, but they all talk, so I'm sure they know now. But, they don't care. And it's just like, whatever. They just love me regardless. And I love that, And it's just, we should all just love each other regardless. Like, we can't, as much as we try to be all independent and stuff, we can't make it in this world without each other. And we should really just support each other and be there for each other. And in the gay community, a lot of times what I see is that we're all separated and in little different cliques and stuff. And these group of people don't talk to these group of people because these group of people are doing this and, kind of bougie and high end or whatever. And, I don't talk to these people. I don't talk to this person. I don't talk to these folks because they dark skin. I don't talk to these folks because they light skin. And it's ridiculous being a minority and being gay. You're a double minority. And the fact that we create all these little subgroups within our own culture is stupid. It really is. You ain't no better than me, and I ain't no better than you, regardless. If I cut myself on my arm and you cut yourself on your arm, at the end of the day, we're both going to bleed. Okay? We might use different toilet paper, but the wiping is pretty much the same way. No? Okay. We just have to do better as Americans, as people. And one thing that really irks my nerves is the fact that we're all Americans and we all come together when something bad happens. But other than that, we only want to come together when something bad happens. But other than that, we don't want to support each other and come together. Us as black people have to come together and support each other and stop this whole silly shit with you know, no gays and this and that and all that. We need to stop all that. Like, we all are one. We all, gays are everywhere and have been since the beginning of the time. You might as well get used to it. Okay? And just fully accept us. Don't just accept us to our face, because a lot of people, they accept you to your face. But as soon as you walk out, oh, that nasty faggot and this and that, they start talking about you. They with you as long as you're doing something for them, like their hair, their makeup, their being their stylist, being their assistant or whatever the hell. But they still don't really rock with you like you think they do. And this is not everybody, I'm just saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about, especially on these reality shows. We all just need to be there for one another and just accept people for who they are. My God, like, I swear, I can't help it. You can't help. Did you choose your color when you were born? Did you choose your race? Did you choose what texture hair you was gonna have? Did you choose your eye color? Did you choose your weight? Any of that? Like when you were born? No. We all just came into this world as what we are. You can't change who you are on the inside. You can't change what you like. So why can't we just accept each other as long as we're good people? And being gay, and it's not even that big of a deal. It's really not. It's just a part of who a person is. It don't define them. It's not all of what they are. They're the same damn person. I promise you. They just like to throw glitter, and throw a little shade, and read a little bit. That's all. You know. I don't know what it's gonna take for this world. This world is getting worse and worse. Each generation is getting worse and worse. I feel sorry for the families, mostly, of the victims. I feel so sorry. How do you send a text to that mother? I can just imagine that lady in her pain. She was really strong on camera. I give it to her. Your son texting you that you're gonna die and all that. My mom would have a fit. That is so sad. Wow. This video is really long, y'all. I don't want to make this too much longer, but it's just really sad, and we just all need to do better as people and just stop with the hate on all levels. Just stop. And let's just like come together. Why do you hate me? I didn't do anything to you. I don't know. Um uh uh and you know what? I also feel bad for that guy's family, a Mateen family, because they're gonna get hell if they find out who his family is. We need to do better as Americans, period. Period. All right. I'm Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's King's World on Twitter, at It's King's World on Instagram, at It's King's World 89 on Snapchat, and Chase King was here on Facebook. I'll see you guys later. God bless all the victims and everything. And this is not just a gay issue, as Obama said, or anything. This is an American issue, a people issue. Regardless, we all have hearts, right? So let's just try to all do our part and spread awareness, and just be there and be open to everybody. Peace.